Stella by Starlight is one of my favourite tunes to play. It's one of those super popular tunes in gigging circles. I'm confident in saying that I played this tune on every gig that I ever had, so I quickly got the chord changes under my fingers. Players simply love to call this tune on a gig, so you need to be prepared for it. Let's take a look at the chords used in this tune. There are quite a few. The first chord in this tune is E minor 7 flat 5, which has the notes E, G, B flat, and D, or the root, minor 3rd, flat 5th, and minor 7th. The next chord is A7 flat 9, which has the notes A, C sharp, E, G, B flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th, and flat 9. The next chord is C minor 7, which has the notes C, E flat, G, and B flat, or the root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th, and minor 7th. The next chord is F7, which has the notes F, A, C, and E flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is F minor 7, which has the notes F, A flat, C, E flat, or the root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is B flat 7, which has the notes B flat, D, F, A flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is E flat major 7, which has the notes E flat, G, B flat, D, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, major 7th. The next chord is A flat 7 sharp 11, which has the notes A flat, C, E flat, G flat, and D, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th, and sharp 11. The next chord is B flat major 7, which has the notes B flat, D, F, and A, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, major 7th. The next chord is D minor 7, which has the notes D, F, A, and C, or the root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is B flat minor 7, which has the notes B flat, D flat, F, A flat, or the root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is E flat 7, which has the notes E flat, G, B flat, D flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is F major 7, which has the notes F, A, C, and E, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, major 7th. The next chord is A minor 7 flat 5, which has the notes A, C, E flat, and G, or the root, minor 3rd, flat 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is D7 flat 9, which has the notes D, F sharp, A, C, E flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th, flat 9. The next chord is G7 sharp 5, which has the notes G, B, D sharp, F, or the root, major 3rd, sharp 5th, and minor 7th. The next chord is D minor 7 flat 5, which has the notes D, F, A flat, and C, or the root, minor 3rd, flat 5th, minor 7th. The next chord is G7 flat 9, which has the notes G, B flat, D, F, A flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th, and flat 9. The next chord is C minor 7 flat 5, which has the notes C, E flat, G flat, B flat, or the root, minor 3rd, flat 5th, minor 7th. And the final chord in the tune is F7 flat 9, which has the notes F, A, C, E flat, G flat, the root, major third, perfect fifth, minor seventh, and flat 9. Stella by Starlight is constructed as a 32-bar A, B, C, D form. A, B, C, and D sections all total 8 bars. This will make more sense as we get into the walking. I'm not going to discuss any walking-based techniques in this lesson. Feel free to check out my video entitled An Overview of Walking-Based Techniques for more information. I have prepared a 1-chorus walking bass line for this lesson. One thing you'll want to try to do with your walking bass lines is to create a strong transition between the chords, particularly when moving from beat 4 of the chord you're on to beat 1 of the next chord. The other notes are of course important, but they don't really matter as much. If you want your bass lines to sound smooth, you need to pay close attention to this. For example, B flat to A is a semitone transition, which sounds very smooth. G to C is root to root movement, which also sounds nice. Also, remember to start the next bar on a chord tone. It doesn't always have to be the root of the chord. Starting on the third is nice as well. This is the strongest way to outline the progression. You can start on the fifth, but just be careful, as this may sound like a different chord to other members in the band. Another thing you can do is create contours in your lines. In other words, varying the direction, shape, and angle of your lines. This can be done by using scales, both ascending and descending, using arpeggios, both ascending and descending, or by frequently changing directions by using larger intervals. Just remember, when walking up the bass neck, don't suddenly jump back down to the lower register. Walk back down at the same rate to keep the line consistent. One final point about walking bass. As a bass player, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. So don't just play the changes. Create melodies in your lines. Develop themes. And try to use ideas that the other members of the band throw at you. Let's hear what this bass line sounds like. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we have time for in this video. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as always, please feel free to leave me a comment. Thanks very much, and until the next lesson, take care.